Hey everyone, this is Mike at MemberVault. Real quick, wanted to show you some new features that just landed in MemberVault that helps you manage subscriptions and helps members manage their own subscriptions. So let's get into it. Right now, I have up a little demo account here, and I have a user who bought 3 products from me. One is a payment plan in Stripe. One is a subscription that is in PayPal, and one is a monthly subscription that is in Stripe. So in this tab, I am logged in as that user, and you can see I have access to all 3 of these products. Great. So now if I go over to my icon up here, my profile, and go to billing, I can see all the purchases that I made. This has always been here. However, this is a lot nicer of an interface now. And you'll see there's gear icons next to each one of these things. So let's just start with the bottom one here. So this Stripe subscription. So now if I click on this gear icon, I can see I can update my card, which brings you to the Stripe interface where I can go ahead and update my credit card or whatever. Very useful. And now this is new, you can also cancel your subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to cancel the subscription and say, hey, you know what? I'm done with this product now. And I'll say, make sure I want to cancel it. And then it will refresh and it'll say, great, this is canceled. Your access to the product will end on 6/14/2025. So as you can see, I still have access to the product even though I requested to cancel it because my billing cycle doesn't end until that time. So MemberVault will actually reach out and determine when. It's not just doing a month from now, it's whenever the next billing cycle is. This also works if you're in a trial as well, so it's pretty cool. So a couple things happen when that happens. I'll pop over to my email. So I am in I'm the email for the admin and the user. So the actual user will get this email that confirms that they canceled. It will let them know when their access is going to be revoked. And also for Stripe subscriptions, I'll get into this. For Stripe subscriptions, you can also reactivate your subscription before that date of revoking access. Once the date of revoking access happens, you can't take it back. But for Stripe subscriptions, at least, you can reverse the cancellation, which is pretty cool. Now, you as the admin will get this as well, saying, hey, customers canceled their subscription to MemberVault, and we'll give you all the details of it and give you a link right to the payment page as well. So another thing has happened now, too. If I go into my sales, of course, I can see all my information here. And there's a new section called pending cancels. So I can see here, hey, this is a pending cancel, the date they requested, the date their access is going to be revoked, the user, the product. And of course, I can click right on that little info thing to get into this familiar interface too. So here I can see, the pending, here's when they requested, same thing. Now in here too, let's say the person calls me up and says, hey, I made a mistake. I didn't want to cancel my subscription. I want to reactivate. I can actually reactivate it right here, which is cool. Even better is that the user can go in and reactivate it themselves. So it says canceled, access to product will end whenever. I can click on this gear icon and you can see I have reactivate subscription. So if I do that, I can click on reactivate subscription. Voila, we're back on track. The billing cycle continues as normal. I will get an email as the admin that a customer has reactivated their subscription. So it just confirms all that kind of stuff. You can do a little celebration. And then that person will fall off of the pending cancellation. So all of that's automatic. And again, if you didn't cancel it, so if you didn't resubscribe. So now let's go ahead and do PayPal. So now on PayPal, I can do the same thing. This will link me to PayPal where I can update whatever payment information I want to. And I can also cancel a subscription in PayPal. So now if I cancel this, you'll see it's the same type of thing. It will reach out to the PayPal subscription, see when my rebuild date is, and schedule the access to be revoked at that time. But you'll see there's no gear icon here. Unfortunately, with PayPal, we can't reverse the cancellation. So once a user requests to be canceled, that's it. It's set in stone. You'd have to go manually reactivate it yourself somehow, or more likely they have to just re-sign up. So again, I'll get all this information here. And again, you can see it in my pending cancels. And so if I do nothing here, and cancellation will just happen on 6/14, automatically the person will have their access revoked from that. So pretty cool that is all automatic. So on 6/14, Mike Kelly is going to lose access to their PayPal subscription offer. And again, you don't need to do anything. That's all automatic, which is pretty cool. Now, if we also go back here, you'll see a payment plan. Well, can people cancel payment plans? No, they can't. So obviously, an ongoing subscription is different than a payment plan. You can update their card, of course, but they can't self-cancel a payment plan. But worry not. If somebody reaches out to you and they say, hey, I can't continue with this payment plan, I want to cancel. This is where, well, do they get their access revoked or not? That's kind of up to you. So that's what's going to happen here. So if I can go ahead and say, hey, I got one active payment plan here, and I can go in and edit this. And this is going to be the same for all recurring subscriptions. You can see I can cancel the subscription right here, but now I have choices. I can remove access at the end of the pay period. So whenever they would be rebilled, remove access then. I can remove access now if I'm like, okay, listen, you're out. I'm just going to remove your access to the product now. Or maybe I determine, you know what, you've paid enough. Or maybe it's a gift, right? Maybe like you did some kind of thing and you're like, oh, I'll just give you the rest of it. You can also opt to let them keep the access as well. So you can do all that right there. So I'll just do remove access now, cancel subscription. This person doesn't want to be here anymore. So voila. Subscription canceled. Everything is updated and good to go. And now if I go back to here, I can see that this is now canceled. There's no gear icon. There's nothing to do here. And if I go back to my MemberVault, I'll see now the payment plan is now an available product because I lost access to it. So again, this is really cool. There's nothing that you need to do. Everything is automatic. The big thing that you need to know is that users can now self-cancel their own recurring subscriptions, which is awesome. And then you have more control over it as well. So if I go back into, let's go back to the Stripe subscription. And let's say the user reached out to me and they said, hey, Mike, I want to cancel at the end of this month. I say, cool, no problem. They could do it themselves, but let's say they don't want to do it themselves. I can cancel the subscription right here. And then voila, that's done. If I refresh this page, I can see, yep, canceled here. The product access ends then. And I can also see it in the user's view as well. So now I can see here that my Stripe subscription, even though I did it as the admin, I can see in the user view here that access to the product will be revoked on X day. So this is all great. There's a couple more things that happen with this update as well. So let's say in the Stripe subscription, we get some new toys. You automation freaks will love this. So if I go into here, into actions, you can now see that we have some new actions. So now we have cancellation pending, right? And so you can do whatever you want here. I'll send a notification. And we also have cancellation complete. And there's another action for subscription reactivated. So this is cool. So you can send yourself notifications. You can tag in your email system. There's a lot of things that you can do with this as you do this. So Aaron will probably talk about the strategy behind all this stuff. But let's say somebody requests to cancel. You can go ahead and you can tag them in your email system just like you would any other action. And then you can have an automation kickoff to say, hey, sad to see you go. Maybe you give them an offer, something like that. Let them know that they can reactivate their subscription. Of course, they're going to have this information in their email as well. And then, of course, when the cancellation is complete, you can also tag them or send yourself a notification to just, kind of let you know that the cancellation has been complete. And, of course, you can also trigger an action when the subscription has been reactivated as well. So when somebody reactivates the subscription, you can go ahead and kick off an automation as well. So all this can be set up for you. All this is done and automatic as far as the access being revoked and everything like that. So yes, this is really exciting. Hopefully this is going to help you and your users really manage their own subscriptions and take some work off of your shoulders. So if you have any questions or if you have any issues with this, as always, reach out to MemberVault customer support. We're always here to help and get any kind of feedback we have.